Well, my children in genealogy, you don't know yet. And raising kids, anyone who can tell you about raising kids, you try to throw enough stuff on the wall so that some of it sticks. So they've been with me to libraries, they've been with me to repositories. They're pretty good photocopy assistants. They know to put the books back on the carts. And so I'm thinking, if not now, later. I think a lot of people come to genealogy later in life. I think, frankly, there are fewer people who have the aha moment about genealogy in their youth. That's great, but people take different paths. And for a lot of us, I think most of it come to it as adults with some perspective on history and what's my place in the world and what am I going to do about it. I think when we're sharing genealogy with young people, we need to look at where they are and what they're interested in and to be connected with them. I think we have to approach young people one at a time. I mean, they are no more the same than African Americans are the same, than librarians are the same. And by talking with a young person of whatever age, finding what's important to them. I mean, we're not coming here as the experts to fill their heads with what we think is important, but we need to find out what's important to them and then find a way to connect that to their family history. And that's how we do it. There were free and enslaved people in my mother's family and in my father's family. My son is left-handed. Neither of us, my husband nor I, neither of us is left-handed. None of the grandparents left-handed. As I was doing the research, I found 5 U.S. colored troops, 3 in my father's family and 2 in my mother's family. And in reading the pension jackets, I found that one of these men had a number of injuries on his body, and one of them was related to handling a sickle. A sickle is a right-handed instrument. The man was left-handed. So I was able to tease my son. I mean, I don't want to get into the genetics or heredity of left-handedness, but I could say to my son, well, did you know? And it's a way for him to hang on to the history in a way that's meaningful to him. Yes, oh yeah, and by the way, he was he was a U.S. colored troop, and yeah, he enlisted as a free person in Pennsylvania. And oh yeah, he went back after the war and was quite successful. So yeah.
And he was left-handed.
He was left-handed.